we say good morning to you. We are live at Cannon's Fine Home Furnishings in downtown Elizabeth. And again, be loyal, buy local, buy it in Betsy. And of course, we were in Bristol yesterday at Blakely Mitchell Men's Clothing Store. Tomorrow we'll be at Food City, wrap up the week and kick off the weekend. Tonight we've got volleyball, the inter squad scrimmage of the Lady Cyclones. We'll do that beginning right around 6:50 tonight. 6:55. It'll start at 7. The orange and black inter squad volleyball, to give you a little tease what's coming, because we'll be streaming volleyball. The home match is coming up for the Lady Cyclones of Coach Greg Barrientos and Rachel Robinson. Of course, assistant coach is Crystal Van Us. Will be there tonight for that in the John Treadway Gymnasium. It's free. Come out and support the Lady Cyclone volleyball. Kind of get a taste of the fall sports schedule. This is where it kind of gets started for us. This is the official send-off, kickoff, if you will. Then in 2 weeks from today, we got Cyclone football, Tia Duggar Cyclone football, 2 weeks from tonight at home against Sullivan Central. Then Big Boys play, as you see, 22 days, 7 hours, and 34 minutes from now on the 102nd meeting of the Cyclones and the Elizabethton Cyclones and the Hilltoppers, rather, Science Hill. So that's coming up in 22 days, 7 hours, and 34 minutes. So, which is basically 3 weeks out. It's hard to believe it's here. It's creeping up on us for sure. All right, we're here again. Got a big sale going on, the Vacation Celebration Sale. Whoo-hoo. Me, oh my, they got a great deal. Chad's going to be by here, talk about it here in a few minutes. A $500 hotel credit. Wow, that's pretty cool. You get a hotel credit when you purchase different levels of furniture here. Talking to the guys who already been to Roan Mountain this morning, delivered a lift chair. They were at a lift chair yesterday in Elizabeth, and they've been to Hampton selling mattresses or delivering mattresses, leather couches, love seats, sectionals flying out of here. They've been to Mountain City, Johnson City, Roan Mountain, Hampton, Elizabethton. So they're on the road delivering because this sale's going really, really, really good. And it's the Vacation Celebration Sale. Cannon's Fine Home Furnishings and Interiors here in downtown Elizabeth. And so let's get it started. Lots going on in the world of sports. Again, the trade deadline. Still no biggies yet. Scooble's the big fish, and he's still staying put, obviously, at this point in Detroit. Pitched his final game, what he thinks may be his final game, as a Tiger yesterday, got a standing ovation. We'll talk about that. We'll run down the standings, what's going on. Evan Carter pinch hitted last night in the loss to the Seattle Mariners, so he didn't do much last night, didn't get that opportunity to do much, quite frankly. So he will, and the boys will get ready for another round of baseball and get ready for a big weekend series. We'll tell you all about that coming up. Let's get it going with the national anthem. We always get it trucking with the greatest country in the world, the national anthem, right here in the good old US of A, of course. And let's bring in who's not done it. So Martina did it earlier in the week because she's a birthday girl. How about, yeah, we've not had him on for a while, Gabe Short. Young man from Elizabeth who can sing like a bird. Gabe Short, national anthem on the Tom Taylor Sports.
And oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we held at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we've watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet waved o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Why Cannon's Fine Home Furnishings in downtown Elizabethton?
When everything goes corporate and everybody, you walk in and you're customer number 1,799. Here you're Tom, and we know who Tom is. We know who you are. And we do it the old-fashioned way. So we're big enough now that we can take care of everybody, and we can, get the good deals. We get the volume discounts and all that kind of stuff. And we're one of the last family-owned furniture stores in East Tennessee. But we're small enough that we know who you are and we can take care of you.
Absolutely. Social media, how do we find you?
We're on Facebook. We're on Instagram, at cannonshomestore.com on the internet, and just look up Cannon's Fine Home Furnishings on Facebook.
Hours are open?
Monday through Friday, 10 to 6, and Saturday, 9 to 5.
And the magic phone number to call?
423-543-6937.
Be loyal, buy local. Biden Elizabeth from Cannon's Fine Home Furnishings, proud sponsor of Cyclone Sports and the Tom Taylor Sports Show. And back in the Tom Taylor Sports Show again. Birthdays today, as we get into the show. Arnold Schwarzenegger having a birthday today. He is 79 years old. The golfer Justin Rose is 46, and Delta Burke. Remember Delta from, her name was Suzanne, I think, from Designing Women fame, the TV show back in the whatever decade it was. She is 70 today. But Arnold having a birthday today. He is 79 years old, Arnold Schwarzenegger. Well, I'm thinking about it. Carter County Car Club having their 44th car show this Saturday here right in front of the store, downtown Elizabethton from 9 to 3. And so it'll be followed by our cruise-in, which starts at 3 o'clock, end at 8 o'clock, coming up on Saturday. So they have them periodically here in downtown Elizabethton, and so it is this coming Saturday. All the events will take place on Elk Avenue right here in front of the store here at Cannon's Fine Home Furnishings. So the car show will be Saturday from 9 to 3, and then the cruise-in from 3 until 8. So if you like coming out to the car show, and a lot of folks do, it'll be going on this coming Saturday here in Elizabeth. And so the vacation celebration sale, Chad's going to be here in a minute to talk about it. And so you've got, you spend $999, get a $500 hotel credit plus free delivery, zero interest financing with zero down payment for 12 months. Wow. You have if you spend up to $1,500, get a $500 hotel credit, free delivery, zero interest financing for 18 months. Wow. If you spend over $2,500 with Cannons during this sale, you get a $500 hotel credit, free delivery, free sales tax discount, and zero interest financing, and no down payment for 4 years, for 48 months. Wow. There you go. Plus you get the hotel credit. That is an awesome, awesome deal. So, been at it since 1973, family owned. And so it's a mom and popper over 50 years. We were Blakely Mitchell yesterday in Bristol. 93 years they've been in business. This has been over 50 years. Family owned since 1973. Huge in-stock selection. Professional home delivery with Aaron and Dalton. Fast, easy financing. Real people, real service. You talk to a real person. You don't get a 1-800 number or a call center, which is great. You'll walk right in and talk to somebody. You call. Folks have been calling already this morning. Aaron's taking the calls. Chad's taking the calls. Dalton will take the call. Daryl and Brenda will take the call if need be. So whoever is here, Chris. And so you get a real voice, a live voice when you talk to folks here, again, at Cannons in downtown Elizabethton. We've been at it since 1973. You got to be doing something right to have people entrust themselves in your furniture and your service. And that's exactly what you do here. So we're at Cannons in downtown Elizabethton on this beautiful Thursday. It's going to be cool tonight, down to the 50s. So a little bit of a tease. We got a long way to go to get to the fall yet. But just a little bit of a tease of what's coming, not too soon, I hope, would be the autumn season. So it's going to be down to the 50s tonight, which is very unusual at this point, the way we've had this hot temperatures. But it's going to heat back up. All right, so the Big Ten Media Days. Who's at the podium at 11:30, which is right now Curt Cignetti, the head coach of the defending national champ Indiana Hoosiers. He's there. Then Maryland and Michigan and Nebraska. So Kyle Whittingham, Michigan's going to get bombarded with the questions about the athletic director stepping away, of course, the story around Sharon Moore and everything going on since last year about that situation. So he'll try, I would think, to defer all that and talk football, which is what he's there for. Nebraska's Matt Rule will be there a little bit later on. So you got the four coaches today: Indiana, Maryland, Michigan, and Nebraska, and also Northwestern and Washington. So they're all out there today. Northwestern's coach David Braun, Washington's coach is Jed Fish, and so they're all there today at the podium in Chicago for the Big Ten Media Days happening and wrapping up today. So that's what's going on there. We are live here again at Cannon's Fine Home Furnishings. We're going to take a break. We'll get Chad in here real quick. We'll take a look at Major League Baseball. Tariq Skubal, here's the guy everybody's talking about. Is he going to go? Is he going to stay? Is he going to stay a Tiger? Can they keep him? Are they going to let him get away? And what will they get for him in return? The Rangers made a move last night. They picked up a couple players from the LA Angels. The Angels have conceded their 11th consecutive losing season. It's incredible. Poor old Mike Trout's played on that team for years, and I don't guess will ever get a chance, to play for a winner unless they trade him out. I don't see that happening. He's got a big long-term contract sewed up in L.A., but again, Mike Trout, an incredible talent, one of the all-time greats. It's really scary to think how good he could have been if he had not been injured as much as he has been. But anyway, he's there mired into a team that's their 11th consecutive losing season, the Los Angeles Angels. So they're starting to unload folks. And two of them went to the Rangers. Does it impact Evan Carter? Does not. It's an infielder and a pitcher. So we'll talk about that and all Major League Baseball. But Chad comes up next here on the Tom Taylor Sports Show as we work our way through this Thursday on the road. Don't forget volleyball tonight. We will get it cranked up tonight. Volleyball, the inter-squad scrimmage, orange-black game at John Treadway Gymnasium. We'll go in there right around 7 o'clock. We'll video it. We'll be getting some help from Coach Greg Barrientos. We'll be up there watching both groups play. It's a Funsky thing, but it's a chance to showcase Cyclone volleyball. It's getting ready to have a big season, and so we'll, again, kick it off tonight with a inter-squad scrimmage. Means nothing to anybody except the girls. And they're going to be out there playing very, very hard to impress their coaches and impress their crowd. It'll be a good crowd tonight, too, because it's free and it's inside an AC gymnasium at John Treadway, and it's here, and we're through dead week and preseason, and now we got an inter-squad scrimmage, and, of course, we're talking football. 2 weeks from today, we got T. Duggar football cranking up against the Sullivan Central football team at the stadium to get it going for the defending undefeated champs a year ago of T.A. Duggar football. So Coach Whitten will be here in a little while. Ryan Whitten talk all about that. Again, Chad's next. Talk about this sale here at Cannon's on show number 2543. On our way to 2,600 shows. Today is 2,543 shows. We're here at Cannon's in downtown Elizabeth. Sponsors of Cyclone Sports and the Tom Taylor Sports Show. Real simple. A lot of furniture stores out there. Why come shop at Cannon's Fine Home Furnishings?
One of the biggest reasons people really rave about is 95% of every piece of furniture you see in our store, you can have it tomorrow. Don't wait 6 weeks. You can have it tomorrow. We're a firm believer in having stuff in stock. We have a 31,000 square foot warehouse, which is a huge warehouse. It's actually one of the largest warehouses of any furniture store in the Tri-Cities. And it's full of furniture. And we keep it that way because we want you to be able to come in, select it today, enjoy it tomorrow. It's not the same day. Sunday, sometimes we deliver the same day. So
it's just that simple, folks. So phone number to get a hold of you is
423-543-6937.
How do we find you on social media?
Just look under Facebook. Look under Cannon Furniture. It will pop up everywhere. Also on Facebook, we're running specials all during the week. You'll see maybe some of them may be limited quantities. It's short period, but they're crazy prices. Like that chest you were talking about, $147 for a chest it's a crazy price, and it'll probably be gone within a few hours. But we're always running specials like that. Our website is cannonshomestore.com.
Right here, folks, in downtown Elizabeth, and be loyal, buy local, by Cannon's Fine Home Furnishings, great sponsor, proud sponsor of the Tom Taylor Sports Show and Elizabeth and Cyclone Sports, Cannon's Fine Home Furnishings.
Hey,
Hey, my name is Dante, and a little thing I love about the Chick-fil-A nuggets is the authentic taste of it. You can tell it's freshly breaded, seasoned perfectly, and it just has this unique taste that compares to no other. Once I bite into it,
My name is Meredith, and a little thing I love about Chick-fil-A's mac and cheese is the oven toasted cheesy top layer. If home had a flavor, it would be Chick-fil-A's mac and cheese. I'm passionate about it.
Back in the Top Loader Sports Show, look who stopped by, our buddy. He's a good one, too. I like working with this guy. We've been working, how many years now? 3 or 4 years, I guess?
Yeah, at least.
Yeah, how long you been here?
Going on 14.
14 years. I haven't been here 14, but I've been here a lot. Been here, gosh, let me think here. Been doing this show 11 years. I'd say I've been here every bit 8 or 9, so for sure. Love here, coming here, buy all my furniture here. And if you are looking for furniture, whoa, it's called a vacation celebration sale. So jump in there, a $500 hotel credit. Kind of tell us what's going on, sir.
Yeah, so we got it starting this time at, if you spend $999 or more, you get a free hotel credit of $500. You can use it anywhere in the United States, a lot of places around the world too.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So that's a $500 credit if you spend up to $1,000.
Mhm.
Zero interest payment, zero interest financing with no down payment for 12 months. That's the first level. Go to the second level. They're all great. What's the second level?
It's $14.99. You'll get the $500 hotel credit, free delivery, or 18 months, 0% financing. And then $24.99, the hotel credit, free delivery and setup. We pay your sales tax, or 48 months, 0% financing.
That's 4 years, folks.
Yeah.
0% interest financing with zero down payment for 48 months when you spend over $2,500 here. Plus, you get the hotel credit.
Yeah.
It's a no-brainer. Good night. So the vacation celebration sale is on. I was talking to Aaron a while ago. You've sent sectionals out of here. You've sent love seats. You've sent a lot of bedding out.
Mm-hmm.
They took a lift chair this morning to Roan Mountain, right?
They did, yeah.
Yep, had a lift chair go to somewhere in Elizabeth, and yesterday they've been making deliveries to Hampton, to Johnson City. They're all over the place. And so the vacation celebration sale going on now, obviously, at Cannon's Fine Home Furnishings and Furniture here in downtown Elizabeth. And also you got a bedding sale. It says, get a king for the price of a queen. Tell me about that.
That's on, we got 2 different models to choose from. We got 14-inch, it's $799 for the queen, or $799 for the king. And you can upgrade to the premium comfort, which is a 16-inch mattress. It's $999.
So you can get a king for the price of a queen, basically, is what we're talking about here.
Yeah.
At Cannon's.
Yep.
And so you can upgrade. You get free delivery, free setup, premium comfort. They hauled the old one out of there, right?
They do, yeah.
So that's the cool part. When I bought my new bedroom set, right there's good. That's perfect. And so Aaron and the boys did it. And so that's what they do for you. Free delivery, free setup, premium comfort, and same price, better sleep for a limited time here at Cannon's. Yeah. Then what's really neat about this, there's a lot of furniture stores out there. Why Cannon's?
It's family owned. If you have a problem, it's not an 800 number with a bunch of recordings. You actually call and talk to me.
Mm-hmm.
I take care of any issues we might have.
Mm-hmm.
Delivery guys are great. They respect your home like they would their own.
Mm-hmm. They do.
They take care of
I
you.
can tell you that firsthand. So family owned since 1973, over 50 years. They got to be doing something right for folks to still be doing business here 50 years later. I dare say they're into maybe second, maybe even third generation now of the same families that are using the furniture of Cannon's. So family owned since 1973, fast, easy financing, professional in-home delivery. I can tell you that firsthand. Talk about the selection. When you see something here on the floor, it's not like you have to wait 6 weeks to get it. You got a big, huge in-stock selection. Tell us about that.
Do. Yeah, so I would say 95% of what you see, you can get same day, next day.
Mm-hmm.
We have in stock. There's a few things that we can special order different fabrics in. It'll take a little bit of time, but it's not a long wait.
So what you see in here, there's a chair right here that you can't see off camera. That chair right there, I want that chair. There's a good shot they've got in the warehouse, and they can bring it to you either today or tomorrow or the next day, whatever. They deliver on Saturdays too,
Yep.
closed on Sundays. So that's the beauty of this. It's like, I remember Daryl came on one time and said some of the other furniture stores will tell you, well, we're 6 weeks out or we're 7 weeks out or whatever. So that's not the case here. They got a warehouse full of what you see on the floor. So once you pick that one out or whatever, then it's just really a matter of what day you want it delivered, right?
Yeah.
It's pretty much that easy.
It is.
Website is where?
CannonsHomestore.com.
Yep, CannonsHomestore.com. Facebook,
It's Cannons Furniture.
Cannons Furniture. And the phone number to call,
423-543-6937.
6937. And the hour, you're closed on Sunday. Hours you're open are
Monday through Fridays 10 to 6, and then Saturdays 9 to 5.
10 to 6 and 9 to 5. Cannons Fine Home Furnishings. Be loyal. Buy local. Buy it in Betsy. Buy it from a mom and pop store. Cannons, as he said, when you call here, this is who you're going to talk to. This man right here, more. If he's busy, then Aaron will get the phone. If he's busy, then Brenda, Daryl, whoever's here will answer the phone, and you're going to hear a live body,
That's it.
a live voice.
Yeah.
So, and talk to a live body, hear a live voice is probably the better way to say it. So that's what's going on. So the sale goes on for how long now?
It'll go through at least Monday.
Monday.
They
So,
might extend it over. I'm not sure yet. We
Yep.
have new sales every Wednesday.
Yep, new sales come out every week, and so right now this is the newbie, cranked up yesterday. Here it is on Thursday, good till Monday. So it is for a limited time. We'll show it to you one more time here before we go to the break. We're going to come back and talk a little Major League Baseball. But there it is, the vacation celebration sale going on here at Cannons. And there you see, spend up to $1,000, get a $500 hotel credit. Spend $1,500, get that hotel credit. If you spend over $2,500, you get the same hotel credit. But on each level you go up, you get free delivery, then free sales tax discount on that last level, $2,500. Then you have no down payment on all three of them. Interest financing 0% for 12 months on the first one, 18 months on the second one, and for the last one over $2,500, you get 0% interest financing for 48 months. That's 4 years, folks. Wow, that's a deal. That is a deal, and it's all right here at Cannons in downtown Elizabeth. And so there you go. Good job, sir. As always, thank you. We'll take a break. We'll be right back. We'll take a look at Major League Baseball next on the Tom Taylor Sports Show. We're live here again on the road. We're here at Cannons Fine Home Furnishings on the Tom Taylor Sports. Tell us why. A lot of real estate companies out there. Why David Collins and Collins and Company?
Well, we service before and after the sale. I think that's a big thing. And follow through on phone calls. I think, and I have a lot of people just comment on how professional our website is, how professional our agents are, and what we do, and how we follow through with things. For instance, I'm not telling the name of a real estate company or anything like that. That's had a buyer that bought one of our houses through another agency, and she just called me. She said, my agent didn't show up at closing, didn't bring me any keys, we didn't do a final walkthrough. That's pretty sad. And, I just want to let folks know, you come here, you're going to get service, follow through. We're going to work through with you, follow you through the process, help you through the process. You don't have a lender. We've got lenders we recommend. Attorneys for closing we recommend. And you get full service here.
End of story. Full service. Phone number to call?
423-543-5741.
A 97% closing ratio, folks. Collins and Company, great sponsor of the Tom Taylor Sports Show and Elizabeth and Cyclone Sports. Tom Taylor Sports Show. Got a brand new product. Tell me what's going on.
We sure do. We have contactless Visa debit cards, and some of you all have been asking and wanting to know, when are you going to implement that? We are hitting the ground running. So right now you can get your free instant issue contactless debit cards at Northeast Community Credit Union, and that's just another form of payment. So you've got the mag strip on the back, you've got your contactless, invisible, what you want to call it, if you want to pay that way for tabless, or you've got your chip. So we're just staying up to date with all the things, and we listened to you. So you wanted that, and that's what we can provide. And we've implemented it with hard work, behind the scenes, a lot of teamwork, effort, and come get your contactless Visa debit card today.
Available now
Yes,
at all locations. Our locations are
they are in Roe Mountain, they are in Elizabethton, one in behind Elizabethton High School, our main office, and then we have one off of 19E in Elizabethton. We have one in Johnson City off of West Oakland Avenue.
social media. How do we find you?
You can find us at Facebook, Instagram, or BeMyCU.org.
And the magic main number is
423-547-1200.
brand new product from Northeast Community Credit Union, proud sponsor of the Tom Taylor Sports Show and Cyclone Sports. Back on the Tom Taylor Sports Show, we are live here again at Cannon's Fine Home Furnishings volleyball tonight. Inter-squad scrimmage right around 7 o'clock at the gym. John Treadway, 2 weeks from tonight, T.A. Duggar Cyclone football cranks it up for the 2026 season, putting their undefeated streak on the line. And so we'll take on Sullivan Central at the stadium. We have that for you. New format, the JV will play first, which is kind of what it's always been everywhere else. The JV plays first, and they save the varsity for the later in the evening. That's what they're doing. They flip-flop. It used to be varsity first, then JV. So now it's JV, and so the varsity will be the second game, and so it'll be a little bit later in the evening, and that's okay. We'll have that for you. We'll do that, and so the JV will not we'll get to JV, I think, the last game of the season. We always do the JV, so but we'll do the varsity coming up 2 weeks from today. So the big boys play in 22 days, 3 weeks from tomorrow night. So it's here. We're right on the edge. So the unofficial Big Ten preseason poll released in college football. Who is the preseason favorite? I would have to think, before we even flip it over and look, it's got to be, would it be Michigan or Ohio State or Indiana? Let's see. Oh, wow. Okay. That'll put a chip on Kurt Cignetti's shoulder. The defending national champs are picked third preseason Big Ten. Yeah, that'll get his attention. And so, hello, Julie Estep. What a neat lady. Hello, Joel Crisp. Joel sang either last night or tonight. We'll sing at the Senior Vacation Bible School. So at Pleasant Beach, got the senior VBS going on this week. So, hello, Joel. How you doing, sir? And Julie Estep, neat lady. 2 great young men, too. Great sons. Got a chance to call them out the other night. Meet the Cyclones. There's 11 sets of brothers playing football for Elizabeth this year. It's pretty incredible. All right, so the Big Ten preseason poll. As we said last week, the SEC, the media normally doesn't get it right, but it sounds good. They've not picked the right one since 1992 in the SEC. So we'll see what it looks good, sounds good on July the 30th, but what will end up happening remains certainly to be seen. Ohio State is the preseason number 1 pick to win it all in the Big Ten. Oregon at number 2. Indiana at number 3. Southern Cal, there's a lot of pressure on Lincoln Riley. He brought in Gary Patterson to help jumpstart his offense at USC. They've got 17 starters back. It's supposed to be their year. It best be their year. But, again, you hear these buyout contracts, these coaches. So if it doesn't do good, the guys will walk off making a mint. But they're competitive coaches, and they want to be successful. So, anyway, USC's number 4. A lot of pressure on the Trojans this year. Michigan picked 5th in the preseason. Penn State 6th, which I thought was an interesting pick for Michigan above Penn State. Penn State's supposed to be loaded, so we'll see. Don't see that because they've lost a lot of guys to Virginia Tech along with the coach and the coaching staff, but they say the Kyle Whittingham, or I'm sorry, not Whittingham, but he's at Michigan. The new Penn State coach, Matt Campbell, apparently he's brought in some guys. So we'll see. So Ohio State, Oregon, Indiana, Southern Cal, Michigan, Penn State, number 7 in the poll. Washington, Iowa, number 8. Illinois, number 9. And Minnesota, the Golden Gophers round out the top 10. Then the preseason poll says Nebraska, Wisconsin, UCLA, Northwestern, Maryland, Michigan State. The bottom 2 are Rutgers, and the dead last one are the Purdue Boilermakers. So there you go. That's your unofficial media poll for the Big Ten, but they do not pick, which is interesting, they do not pick Indiana as the preseason favorite to win the Big Ten coming off the national championship. So Julie says, go blue. Yeah, there you go. So I would think when Kyle Whittingham gets to the podium here in a few minutes on Media Days in Chicago, he's due to be there at 12 o'clock, which is in about 6 or 7 minutes if they're on schedule. I would think he'll end up answering a lot of questions about Ward Manuel, which is incredibly crazy. They're going to give this guy, we talked about this Monday, they're going to let him right off in the sunset. They're paying him his full amount, $7 million to be let go because the president of Michigan says there's a lot of uneasiness, was the word he used, in the athletic department, and probably needs some more stability. So Sharon Moore, but again, you can't blame what this guy did on Ward Manuel. I mean, he did what he did. He's a grown man. So he went out and had an affair with someone in the athletic department, an affair with anybody. He's a married man, so you can't really pin that on Ward Manuel. The sign stealing that he's tied him into that too. I'm not totally defending the guy. He's been the athletic director, but to pin that on him, I mean, he has no control what these people were doing. Did he know about it? Obviously, he had to have known about it. And so that's kind of been the one that's kind of been the thing that's got him sent on down the road. But anyway, he's getting $7 million. They're paying for his retirement. They're paying his attorney fees to the tune of $82,000. Michigan is. So I'm sure Whittingham will get a lot of these questions about all this, and he hopefully will focus on football. He's got the guys there at the podium. Will be Jordan Marshall, Trey Pierce, Bryce Underwood will be the guys there to talk the players we're speaking of for Michigan coming up at noon. So Julie and Kyle are happy because the Wolverines are predicted to finish, what do we say, number 6 preseason? Is that what I said, number 6? Still find it interesting Ohio State is the number 1. We had the story yesterday where they came up, they have signed that new sponsorship agreement. You can now put a patch on your football jersey, a corporate patch. And so it was a $17 million deal that Ohio State cut with J.P. Morgan Chase. So the financial folks. Notre Dame cut a deal with SoFi Technologies, so you're going to see more and more of this happening. Anyway, Michigan got picked preseason number 5 in the preseason bowl. Now, all the money, we talked about this yesterday, we were Blakely Mitchell, all the money flying around, and it's flying around. You know this, NIL. I mean, we're talking guys getting paid millions and millions of dollars. Excuse me. So they suspend Tennessee's linebacker. Now it's Furman and Georgia Tech's game. Georgia Tech will be a decent game in Atlanta. NCAA suspending Tennessee linebacker Arion Carter for 2 games after his agent paid for a $427 plane ticket to a training facility during the NFL pre-draft process this spring. He's the Vols' leading tackler each of the last 2 seasons. Decided to return to school for another campaign after suffering an injury during the pre-draft process. He got hurt. So he said, I'm just going to come back and play at UT one more year, which is neither here nor there. Since Carter's agent paid for his travel to an NFL training facility, the NCAA ruled that it was a level 3 violation. Now, you got to be kidding me. So when Tennessee fans say that NCAA picks on them, I mean, to a point, you have to agree. I mean, out of all the money flowing around, millions of dollars. I keep going back to that Auburn game with Baylor on September the 5th, the Aflac kickoff game. They're paying the Auburn players $250,000 apiece. That has nothing to do with the plane ticket, but I'm just trying to put into context all the money flowing out there. And they're going to get jacked up over a plane ticket? I mean, you got guys getting stuff under the table, now over the table. Now it's out there. You don't even have to hide it anymore. It's there. Anyway, he's expected to miss Tennessee opening against Furman and, of course, the game at Georgia Tech. Tennessee protesting the decision. They should. After an initial appeal reduced a 3-game suspension to 2. They're going to hold him out for 3. Third game is Kennesaw State, which that's a checkbook game. Then after that, gets a little deeper into the season when Texas comes to town. Anyway, Carter, Josh Heupel says he represents everything's right about college athletics, dedicating all 4 years of his career to UT. His high character, loyalty, and leadership within our program is unmatched. We disagree with the NCAA's ruling on punishing him for a multi-game suspension this fall. I agree. So there you go. So his impact on the Tennessee defense is, I mean, it goes unchecked. He's got 161 total tackles. The number is 13 tackles for loss, interception, 9 pass breakups. He's one of the veterans come back with this UT defense. So, again, Furman, they're not going to miss him at Furman. I don't know if they'll miss him at Georgia Tech. But he's only serving 2-game suspension. They're appealing it. But the NCAA originally gave him 3. They cut it down to 2. But to me, it's ludicrous to do that, given the fact. Now, if he did it wrong, he did it wrong. And he did. But in context of what's going on out there with the millions of dollars being passed back and forth, you got those two guys at Ole Miss. Case in point. Why does the NCAA not step in and say, okay, you guys signed contracts? There was a lineman they paid $550,000 to, $550, not $427 for a plane ticket. $550,000 Ole Miss paid these guys to play it, and they left. They signed up. They signed the contract with Ole Miss. The other kid got paid $400,000. There's almost a meal, not $427. So, and it's Ole Miss versus the players and the agents, granted. But the NCAA, the governing body, should step in on a plane ticket. They should step in and say, somebody's got to pony up this money, or at least a percentage or something. These guys pretty much just, set up yours and left, quite frankly. They left, and they're at LSU, and they signed a contract with Ole Miss, entered the transfer portal, and a couple of weeks later at LSU. Kiffin took them with him. So NCAA needs to crack down on that. I mean, it is a deal, and LSU said we're not getting involved. It's between Ole Miss and these players, and I get that too. But the governing body, if they can come down on a guy for a plane ticket, which was wrong, the way he did it, but to have these guys openly have this money deposited in their account, $550,000 this kid got. Now you think of that. How many people listen to this show make $550,000 in a year? I'm sure there's some, but how many make $550,000 a year? Okay, so it's stuff most of us can't even comprehend. But they can come down on Carter for a $427 plane ticket, which, again, is wrong. How they did it was wrong. But then let these guys, why don't they come down and say, okay, NCAA says, you boys from Ole Miss that got that money deposited in your account and then left the school and jumped ship to the other school. Ole Miss reached out to them. You have a 30-day window to respond. They didn't respond. Either one of these players basically said, up yours, we're not paying it. And they're gone. Money's in the bank. Never played. They're gone. Well, they did play, but they got extension. $550,000 for one kid, $400,000 for his other kid, and they're gone. They're at LSU. So the NCAA wanting to show they're big and bad. Then there's my buddy Andy Wilhoit. What a warrior. Got a chance to spend time with him last night. Love that guy. He is tough guy. What he's going through, good night. So, and he just smiles. Hopefully he's going to be on the show tomorrow. I hope he's going to come by Food City tomorrow and sit in the chair for a few minutes and shoot the bull with me because he's a good one. Enjoyed my time hanging out with him last night. So, anyway, I get all this. The NCAA is coming down on Carter about a $427 plane ticket, but all this other millions of dollars going back and forth in college athletics, and they're looking the other way. What do you think they should do, Tom? I think they should mandate okay, and I used this as an example yesterday. If these people pay me to come do a show today, and I didn't do it, I didn't show up, do you think I shouldn't give the money back to them? Okay, they prepaid me for a show that I didn't do. Daryl and Brenda said, come on over and do a show, and I don't show up. But they prepaid me last week. They cut me a check. I don't respond. They send me a call. They call me and say, can you give us the money back? You weren't here. I don't respond because I went down the street to another furniture store, XYZ, and did a show down there, and I'm using this hypothetical. But that's my point. And that's okay. So anyway, NCAA, you pick and choose your fights, and to me it's kind of chintzy to come down on a kid for a $427 plane ticket. But anyway, they're suspending Carter for 2 games. Furman, they're not going to miss him. Maybe not Georgia Tech. I'm not sure what the Yellow Jackets have this year. But again, that's my point. That's what I like. Forrest Gump, that's all I'm going to say about that. All right, quick break. We'll take a look at Major League Baseball. As promised, coming up, we've got Tariq Skubal. That name's been bouncing around a lot for the last month or so. Free agents coming down the line on Monday will be the trade deadline. So this weekend, you got to know there'll be some buying and selling going on. We keep waiting for the big one to move, and he's the big fish. Where's he going to head to next? We don't know. But we do know that more than likely, he pitched yesterday and said, thank you for everything because this is probably going to be my last starting assignment for the Detroit Tigers. He had a good one, too. He came out and really pitched well yesterday. Quick break. Phil's Dream Pit. We'll be right back after this. We'll talk Major League Baseball on show number 2543 on the road today at Cannon's Fine Home Furnishings, where, man, they got a sale going on. We've talked about it. It is, golly, it's really, really good. Tomorrow we'll kick off the weekend. In the work week, we'll be at Food City in Gray tomorrow. And the Tom Taylor Sports Show. Summertime's here. Catering. How can you help us with an event?
Well, we're doing weddings, rehearsal dinners, reunions, graduation parties, and even if you feel like it's getting down to the wire, give us a call because we can usually accommodate you.
Absolutely. So, do you bring it and set it up? Do we come get it? How does that work?
All of the above. So you can either have us come out and do a full catering where we have like a crew of people come and serve your guests and clean up afterwards. We also have our mini catering where it's just one person that comes out and like makes sandwiches, and then you do the rest buffet, the sides and everything buffet style. We can also do a drop off and set up, and that's where we deliver it to your location and set everything up. And then we can also do, pick up in the restaurant. So basically we can, and whatever you need to meet your budget, we can work with.
Sure, the budget. Now, on the menu itself, do we pick? Do you have certain items we pick for catering, or is it anything on the menu?
It's pretty much anything on the menu is available for the catering. I may, if you want some advice, I'm happy to give it,
So, phone number is?
423-798-7899.
423-798-7899 to get your catering needs taken care of right here at Phil's Dream Pit, the quest for perfect barbecue. Here's your catering coordinator. She is the lady who can make it go for you. Tara Salamino from Phil's Dream Pit, proud sponsor of Cyclone Sports and the Tom Taylor Sports Show. And back on the Tom Taylor Sports Show. Before we get to baseball, I want to get this story. I got to get this one in too. So here's another one. Here's another group that just about every day I'm talking about the WNBA, whether it's the physicality or whatever. Hello, Vista Clark. How you doing, lady? So now, Paige Beckers and Angel Reese put a bet on the game. They bet each other. So Wednesday's contest between the Atlanta Dream and the Dallas Wings had plenty on the line, including $400. Okay. Two teams already had enough at stake, both trying to get in the playoffs. Angel Reese and Paige Beckers making a bet with each other. The WNBA ultimately deleted the post after criticism for promoting gambling. Now, there again, you see DraftKings, you see all these different, I know that one for sure because they want to advertise on this show, and I said, no, we're not going to do drafting or gambling on this show. Anyway, DraftKings, and there's other ones out there. I mean, you see gambling everywhere. Okay, so now we're getting all revved up. Okay, I get it to a point. These two girls, Reese holds up $400 in cash in the video, and they said, we're going to bet my team's going to beat your team. I'll put $400 on it. Head-to-head bet. Angel Reese and Paige Beckers. WNBA said, you can't do that. They took it down, took the video down immediately. So the new collective bargaining agreement comes with language aimed at preventing betting among players. So will they be suspended? Don't know yet. Both played yesterday. Reese and her 22 points helped the Dream win 82-81. But so there again, money flying everywhere. And so at $400, they're talking about, we don't want to promote gambling. Really? Everywhere you go, you flip on. It blows. In fact, it came up this morning. I was getting ready for the show. DraftKings popped up on my phone, win instant money this college football season, blah, 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 blah. And I'm not giving them any publicity. I guess I just did. But so these gambling sites, and so it's okay because they're everywhere. They got kiosks where you can go and bet on ball games at the venue. Okay, so but now and I understand we're getting wound up as we should, but it seems like plane tickets, NCAA, and now the WNBA is jacked up about these two ladies making a bet to who's going to win the game, promoting betting. They bet each other $400 who's going to win it. I don't know what that particular amount was, but so the WNBA is all wound up about that. In fact, Andy and I talked about this last night. Why don't you control the officiating? Why don't you put some teeth in the officiating with the WNBA? Because it's a free-for-all out there. So, anyway, thought that was interesting. And is it going to change? I'm yapping about it in Elizabethton, Northeast Tennessee. No, it's not going to change at all. All right, let's go back to college football real quick. Purdue, for years, was the team in Indiana. Indiana was a joke in college football, and you know that by virtue of their record, their numbers. And so, you know, in 2 years, Cignetti's turned this thing completely around. So Pat Fitzgerald, the coach for the Purdue Boilermakers, says, I'm sorry, Barry Odom. My apologies. Barry Odom's the coach of Purdue. Says we got this thing. Got to get this thing turned around. So he said it's been very frustrating for our program because 90 miles down the road, Indiana took it after being a doormat, and they were for many years in the Big Ten, and now they are who they are. Purdue has gone 7-30 over the last 3 years. Ain't getting it done. So Barry Odom says we got to change the mindset. So Purdue played for a Big Ten title in 2022, reached 16 bowl games between 1997 and 2022. They've not won a Big Ten game in the last 2 years. Barry Odom said we've got to change the culture. I don't know how you do that. Well, I do know I do. I guess NIL and transfer portal, start paying out money. So he's been out. Hello, my buddy, Terry Moore, coach of Providence Academy. How you doing? So I could get you on the show, by the way. You got to come talk about the Knights sooner than later. Odom's been fundraising, trying to raise money to get more in the kitty to go get these players. So that was one of his takes at the podium yesterday, Big Ten Media Days. Pat Fitzgerald back as a first-year head coach of Michigan State. They fired him at Northwestern for apparently mistreating the players. Allegations of hazing in the program. He sued Northwestern for $130 million for wrongful termination and reached a settlement, which was never disclosed what it was. Got enough to make him happy because he got quiet. So he's back coaching Michigan State. Says we got to get the Spartans back playing physical Spartan football. So that was what he had to say yesterday at the podium for Big Ten Media Days. Today you've got right now Indiana, later Maryland, and Michigan and Nebraska to wrap it up today for the Media Days for the Big Ten in Chicago. We're here live again at Cannon's Fine Home Furnishing where this sale's going on. It's really unbelievable what this sale is. When I read it, I read it twice. I thought, wow. So if you spend $1,000 here between now and Monday, that's when the sale's over. Let's extend it. You get a $500 hotel credit, free delivery. They waive that. You get 0% interest financing with zero down payment for 12 months. If you spend $1,500 or more, you get the $500 hotel credit to be used anywhere in the country. 0% interest financing with no down payment for 18 months, year and a half. If you spend up to $2,500 between now and Monday here, you receive $500 hotel credit, free delivery, free sales tax discount, no interest financing, and no down payment for 4 years, for 48 months. There it is. It's the Cannon's Vacation Celebration Sale. There's the numbers. Wow. Ryan Witten joins us coming up here in a little while, talking T.A. Duggar football and big boy football, which is in 22 days, 6 hours, and 46 minutes. All right, let's take a look at Major League Baseball. We've talked about here for several minutes. And Tarik Skubal, his last outing maybe as a Detroit Tiger, again, goes over the 1,000 strikeout mark in his career. And so Tarik Skubal is the guy everybody's talking about, is where's he going to go, what's he going to do. And he's come out and said, as we've talked about frequently, that he wants to stay a Detroit Tiger and try and win a World Series. So we'll see. Picked up his 1,000th career strikeout. Got a little emotional yesterday. Got a standing ovation by the Detroit Tiger fans, which was very cool. And so he says, this may be my last pitching here. His strikeouts reaching in 857 innings of 1,000 strikeouts, topping Max Scherzer for the fastest in Detroit Tiger history to hit 1,000 strikeouts. He's also the 5th fastest lefty to do it in Major League history, only behind Aroldis Chapman, Billy Wagner, Robbie Ray, and Blake Snell. Pretty good company, Tarik Skubal. So where's he going to go? Nobody knows. It's up in the air. They are getting ready to hit on a West Coast trip, or Detroit, so they're not back even home till August the 11th. So he may not even be there as a Detroit Tiger when that happens. So by the time they get back home, I should say. The Angels trading to Texas Rangers making some moves. The Angels trading reliever Chase Silseth, Silseth, and catcher Logan O'Hoppe to the Rangers for a minor league third baseman, Angel Arenado. And so that's a move the Rangers have made to help themselves down the stretch here. Again, the Angels are mired into their 11th consecutive losing season. Worst in the American League at 42-66. So they're going to start unloading peeps, and there's your person they're going to unload. I don't know if they'll unload Mike Trout. I don't think he's got a no-cut contract, but it's interesting what's getting ready to start happening. It'll really ramp up tomorrow. By the time we get on the show Monday at Chick-fil-A, it will be Monday. The deadline's at 6 o'clock Monday. Axel Stein shines. He's here. He'll join us coming up here in a few minutes. So your baseball schedule today, Texas is at Tampa Bay, a day game. You have Kansas City, Minnesota, day game. This is a getaway day. Everybody moving to the next city for the weekend series. All day games here so far. The Yankees at Chicago to battle the White Sox. Cubs in St. Louis. Under the lights tonight, Reds hosting Pittsburgh. Miami and New York to battle the Mets. Atlanta's got Washington in town. Grant Holmes on the mound for the Bravos tonight. Boston will be against the Athletics on the left coast. San Francisco takes on San Diego. And the Mariners will be in L.A. again to battle the Dodgers. Now for the weekend, got some good ones this weekend. The Yankees and Cubs tomorrow at Wrigley. Pittsburgh stays in Cincinnati for the weekend. Philadelphia goes to Baltimore. The Cardinals will be in Toronto for the weekend. Cleveland hosting Arizona. Miami will be in New York to battle the Mets. White Sox and Tampa Bay, two division leaders for the weekend in Tampa Bay. It's going to be a good series. The Braves will come back tomorrow night with Bryce Elder against the Nationals in Atlanta. Texas at Houston for the weekend. Huge. Texas leads the West. Houston's nipping at their heels. It's going to be a big series at Minute Maid Park in Houston this weekend. You have Kansas City, Colorado, Milwaukee, and the Angels in Los Angeles. Detroit and the Athletics, as we said, they're on the road. You got the San Francisco Giants in San Diego. Minnesota at Seattle. The Red Sox will be in L.A. to battle the Dodgers. Rangers Suarez with the Red Sox tomorrow night. Yamamoto will go for the Dodgers tomorrow night. So that's going to be a good series. The Red Sox are one of the hottest teams in Big League Baseball, if not the hottest team, taking on the Dodgers, who are the best team in baseball. So it's going to be a good one. All right, so the standings going to the break here. We'll have Axel get on here in a second. Tampa Bay, by the way, we got volleyball tonight. Inter-squad volleyball, we're going to stream it starting at 7 o'clock at John Treadway. The orange against the black. You get a chance to see the girls of the 2026 Cyclone volleyball team. We're looking forward to being there tonight, and streaming that. 2 weeks from tonight, we got T. Duggar football. It's hard to believe it starts. Joseph Taylor and I will bring it to you in 2 weeks from Citizens Bank Stadium against Sullivan Central. Be the first opponent for the defending their undefeated crown, the T. Duggar Fighting Cyclone football team. Tampa Bay leads the Yankees by 2.5. Red Sox have won 7 out of 10. They're 7 back, very much in the hunt for the wild card. In fact, they're in second place right now in the wild card standings. In the Central, going into today's action, White Sox lead Cleveland by a game and a half. Minnesota 3 back. In the West, the Rangers and Evan Carter lead Houston by 1. Seattle by 2.5. Can the Rangers, am I right? Did I say they got them today? They do, don't they? Yeah, they got, let's see, where are we? They got Tampa Bay at 12-10. Yep, to wrap up that series, then they fly back into Houston to open up the series tomorrow night against the Astros in Houston. Texas leads the Astros by a game. Seattle 2.5 back. In the National League, the standings, the Atlanta Braves getting some breathing room. The Phillies have lost 8 out of 10. They're struggling, and so they've slipped back to a 6.5 game deficit. Braves lead by 6.5. Miami 8.5 back. Marlins are hanging around. In the Central, Milwaukee, with the second best team and record in baseball, lead the Cubs by 6. And the Dodgers lead, if it matters, Arizona by 11.5 games. So if you stop today, we always say if, it's a big if. If you stop today, wild card teams in the American League will be the Yankees, Boston, and Cleveland. If you stop today, the wild card playoff teams would be the Cubs, Arizona, Philadelphia are tied, and San Diego's right there. So I guess it'd be the Cubs, Arizona, and the Phillies for the wild card spots. If they play, stop today. And, of course, they don't. We'll take a break. We'll be right back. He's here. We'll get him on. We'll talk to my man, Axel Stein Shine, show number 30-something. He keeps coming, and we keep putting him on because we like him. He's a good feller. We'll take a break. We'll be right back after this. Some Cannon's Fine Home Furnishings on the Tom Taylor Sports and the Tom Taylor Sports Show. A lot of furniture stores. Why Cannon's Fine Home Furnishings, sir?
We have a lot of reasons. We're homegrown. Our kids are in the local schools, local sports. We support as many as we can. We take our money, goes to the local banks, stays in the local banks. And you support local, the money just turns around and just is refunded right back into the community. We've been here a long time, and we are proud to be in Elizabethton. I would never move anywhere else. We love this town, and our kids love this town. It's unusual. Chris and Eric, when they were little, 6, 8 years old, they come to us and say, I don't never want to leave this town. I want to always live here. And they both live here, and you couldn't beat them out of Elizabethton, I don't think. So we live in a great area. We were great people. It's just a great place to live, and we're glad to have a business here.
Be loyal, buy local, buy it in Betsy. Hours are open.
Open 10 to 6 during the week, 9 to 5 on Saturday. We can open on special hours. If somebody needs a late at night appointment, we can do that. So,
how do we find you on social media?
Just put in Cannon's Fine Home Furnishings. You'll see Facebook. Our Facebook page comes up. Now on Facebook, each week we do 10 to 15 specials. It's just super deals. Mm-hmm. So check that out. And then of course our website is cannonshomestore.com. Great website. It's getting better. We are working on it, and it's a good website now, but it's going to be even better in the future.
Great sponsor, the Tom Taylor Sports Show and Cyclone Sports. Be loyal, buy local, shop and buy it in Betsy, downtown at Cannon's Fine Home Furnishings. Insurance. How can you help us with auto insurance?
Well, one of the things Horace Mann was started for, Tom, back in 1945 was to provide auto insurance for educators. They came up with the idea that if we could put a group of school teachers together in one company, their cars would sit in a parking lot for 10, 12 hours a day. Friday and Saturday nights, they're home grading papers. They're all college educated. They have a tendency to be better drivers because they set an example for their students. And knowing all those things, we'd probably have less claims. And so we're able to offer better insurance rates because of that.
And so, if you're a teacher, an educator, you want to come here and get a quote because of that, your quotes and your rates are typically better than other folks, right?
That's right. And we also do a couple other things for educators. If they were to get into an accident while they're on school business, we don't have a deductible on that, Tom. They won't have to pay a deductible. If somebody vandalizes their car while it's on school property, they don't pay a deductible for that. If they get into an accident on school property, we waive the deductible. If they get into an accident with another Horace Mann agent or a Horace Mann client, they're going to not have to pay a deductible also.
It's good stuff. So if you need more information, go to social media or give him a call. How can we get a hold of you and find out more?
Yeah, you can just call me here at the office at 543-0059 or go to horacemann.com on the internet, and you'd be able to find our office here.
There you go. One of our great sponsors here on the Tom Taylor Sports Show and Cyclone Sports, the good folks right here at Rick Walters, Horace Mann Insurance. Axel Stein
shines.
Oh, he's here. Here he is. Show number
33.
33 today. His 33rd show. He's been with me. He goes everywhere. He's like Elvis. He travels with me everywhere. So we've been together 33 shows this summer.
Yep, we have.
Yep. We broke a record last week.
Yeah, Food City in Gray, which will be there tomorrow.
We're going with 40 shows before you go back to school. When's school start?
August 7th, the first half day.
Now, any drivers there today? Did you have a day off?
Had a day off.
Had a day off. Had basketball practice.
Yep.
Yeah. So how'd that go?
It went awesome.
Did you show them how to shoot? Show them your form. Look here. Looks like Larry Bird. Look at him. Got that flips out hand, perfect form. So did you make a few baskets today?
No, I just kind of dribbled.
You dribbled today?
Yeah.
All right. So some days he shoots, some days he dribbles. So Hello to Terry Moore. Thank you for watching. Neva, hope that's right. Neva Cody, thank you. Johnny Markland's watching. Coach Witten's here. He's going to join us coming up here in a few minutes.
And yeah, and boy, did I choose the right shirt for Coach Whitten today.
Yes, you did. He's proud of you. He
Yeah,
is.
because we got 22 days, as you see on the screen. 22 days, 6 hours, 35 minutes, and 17 seconds.
There you
How
go.
you doing, sir?
22
good.
days till Cyclone football. 6
Ooh,
hours and 35
doggies.
minutes. Yep, it's good. So he is here. The man, the myth, the legend's in the house. That would be our buddy Axel Steins Shines. So you are 22 days away from the Cyclone Walk.
Doggies.
Woo, doggies.
Gonna be good.
He's had a big summer. You've been to the Toy Story 5. You've been to the water park. Where else have you been? You've been everywhere. You're like Elvis. You're
Yeah, keep setting new records
Setting new
on
records.
the Tom Taylor Sports Show after the 30th stop last week at Food City in Gray, which we'll be over there tomorrow.
Yes, and we're doing driver's ed now. He's learning how to drive a car.
Yep,
You got your learner's permit?
yep. I
Oh
do.
boy. You got it in your pocket? Oh, okay, he's got it on him. So he's got his driver's permit. So Axel Steins will be shining behind a wheel of a machine here. Well, there it is. Look there, he's got his driver's learner's permit. All right. He's proud of that. That's good. He's got his learner's permit ready to go. So school starts
Next Friday.
next Friday, half day. Wow, it's
Yeah.
hard to believe.
Yeah, hard to believe. The next week will be the final week of this, starting next Monday over at Chick-fil-A in Elizabeth.
Wow, you got it. But we'll be at Food City tomorrow.
Yep.
Yeah.
To wrap up the month of July. Hard to believe, the second to last day of the month, as you see, July 30th, 2026, on show number 2543 today, on our way to 2,600 shows.
That's it. So tomorrow will be Food City and Gray. You'll be there with us, you and Papa Bear, maybe Mama Bear. So you definitely, the boys will be there tomorrow.
Yep.
And so Monday will be a Chick-fil-A. I'm not even sure where we are next week. I know we'll be a Chick-fil-A on Monday. We're going all over the place. So did you have a good day off yesterday?
Yes, I did. How was Bristol, Virginia
It
yesterday?
was awesome. I went and ate at a place I'd never been to. Went and ate at the Burger Bar, which is really good. You ever ate at the Burger Bar? Oh, son, that's great. And you know the story, the late Hank Williams Sr., that was his last place. He got a meal, and he's on his way to a concert in West Virginia, died in the backseat of the car. But Hank Williams Sr., they say the king of country music, ate at the Burger Bar in Bristol, and he got in the car and drove and passed away in the backseat. Guy was driving him up there to a concert. So anyway, food was great. Never been there before. But we had a great time. Blakely Mitchell, men's clothing store. We got a good time here today, Cannon. So
Yep.
with Axel Steins
Shines. And we always have a great day here at Cannons.
We do. We have a great day wherever we go.
Yeah, as you say sometimes, be local, buy it from Cannons, buy it from Betsy.
That's it. Be loyal, buy local, buy it in Betsy. You got it. All right. So you are putting it right here. 33 days we've been together right here, my buddy. Axel Steins Shines. So tomorrow, Food City, you know who's going to be there tomorrow.
Oh, Rob.
Oh, Rob. Old Rob.
And Axel Stein shines. as
He'll be
well.
there. And Papa Bear will be there tomorrow, too. Old Rob calls you Alex. There you go. We'll be there
I
tomorrow.
got a crack out of him last Friday.
He's a hoot, isn't he?
He's a funny man.
He's a funny man. You got it. You're a funny guy, too. You're
You better be ready tomorrow, Rob.
That's it.
'cause I'm coming for you.
That's it. He's coming. Look out, Rob. Axel Steins will be shining tomorrow again at Food City in Gray. All right, we'll take a quick break. Coach Ryan Witten's here to talk a little football. 2 weeks from tonight, we'll start our coverage of Tia Duggar Fighting Cyclone football. We can't wait. He joins us coming up next here on the Tom Taylor Sports Show. Axel Steins
Shines
Pals.
forever and ever.
You got it. Love you, buddy.
Love you too.
See you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow at Food City in Gray on a Food City Friday to wrap up July.
Woo, doggies. We'll be right back after this.
Our success is your success.
Tell us what you all do.
So we're an accounting firm in Bristol, Tennessee. Crystal McDuffie is the owner. She's number 7 on the football team, Will McDuffie's mom. So the business is called McDuffie and Associates. We do have 2 locations. We have one in Bristol, Tennessee, and then one in Boone, North Carolina. We offer full service accounting. We can do QuickBooks Online training, accounts payable, accounts receivable, payroll. We're pretty much full service.
You do corporations and companies and individuals, right?
Right, yeah, we do. We focus a lot on small businesses, you know, the people who, they go out and work every day, they come home, they're looking at their books, they don't understand it, and that's what we're there for.
Absolutely, help them out. Phone number is 423-968-9112. How do we find you on social media?
So you can find us online at statax.com.
There you go. New sponsor, glad to have them on board, Stanfield Thomas & Associates, sponsors of Cyclone Football and the Tom Taylor Sports Show. Back on the Tom Taylor Sports Show, we got him to stop by for a few minutes. He is busy. They're busy. We're getting ready. We're 2 weeks out. It's hard to believe. Football for the T.A. Duggar Fighting Cyclones. So driving over, I thought, you'll know this. When was it? They ran the table last year undefeated. Who was the last team to beat their T.A. Duggar varsity? Was it Greenville 2 years ago?
Yeah, 2 years ago, yeah.
That's what I thought.
Yep,
Okay.
down there.
Down there.
Yeah. Oh, no, it was the flood.
Oh.
We played at Science Hill. It was the flood. We had the flood, and we had
We
to
played at Kermit Tipton,
Kermit
didn't we?
Tipton, yeah.
That's and
Legend
Legend
and the
had
kid from
7
Greenville.
touchdowns.
And the other kid had
7 touchdowns.
Yeah.
It was like 94 to 93 scores. It was unbelievable.
It was unreal.
Yep. And so both those guys playing varsity now for their respective schools. That's right. Because of the flooding, because of Helene, we played it at Science Hill. And that was a seesaw back and forth game, and they finally won out at Greenville. We haven't lost a game since. JV or varsity.
No JV or varsity. Yep, new season though.
Yeah.
You know, we're the hunted. We know that. You know, we're the. You know, we use it as reverse psychology. When we're not number one, we say, hey, you know, they're the champ until they're the champ until someone beats them. So we're the champ until somebody beats us. And Gears bus rolls out tomorrow morning, 9:30. We're going to Anderson County and get us a dose. So we'll find out how tough we are. We'll find out how mentally prepared we are. We'll find out, you know, where our team stands. You know, what guys we need to move around, and then we'll come back and get ready for a scrimmage with Daniel Boone, and then get ready for our season opener with Sullivan Central. So it's really good. Our kids are tired of hitting each other. They're tired of listening to me yell and scream and hop them up. So tomorrow we're getting on that yellow cheese. We're going cheese wagon. We're going 40 West, baby. Let's go get some.
The yellow cheese wagon?
Right, that's right. The school bus.
I've never heard a school bus called that.
Yep.
A yellow cheese. I gotta write that down. That's good.
Yeah.
How did it become a yellow cheese wagon?
I don't know. Yellow cheese wagon, you know. So
we're
on it. Hey,
what time is it?
I always tell the guy, I give the kids a hard time. I said, when you ride on our middle school football team, you know, a lot of the teams let their kids sign out and go with the parents. Not football. We ride the yellow. We come home on the yellow.
That's it.
Yeah.
See, I think that's the way it should be.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of times at the game, when it's over, they can sign and go home with your parents.
Yeah.
So we rode back with the team. We rode down as a team.
Yeah, I just think you need that buffer. You need that with your teammates. The coaches need that. You know, just in case there is an issue, you know, you can get over it before they get back with their families, you know, and just so that they can separate the sport and going home. You know, we never want a kid leaving home or leaving our team disappointed. I mean, there's a difference being disappointed and feeling like your fault. We don't want that, you know. I mean, at the end of the day, it's a game, but it teaches us lifelong lessons. You know, it's a platform. It's a vehicle to become a better person is what football teaches you. That's why we love it so much is you get knocked down, you get back up. How many times do you apply for a job and you don't get it? How many times do you want this amount of pay and you only get this less amount of pay?
Yep.
When the electric bills due, how you going to pay that? Especially young, you know, you're 20, 21, 22, you're on your own. You know, you got to figure out what priorities are, you know, and so that's what we do as a football team. That's what sport teaches you, is it's a vehicle to become a better person. And where we are located, playing 4A football, you know, in the league that we play in the middle school, we play all the city schools, and then we play Crockett and Boone and Sullivan Heights, which is Colonial Heights, which is, you know, a big enough city itself. So when you come to T.A. Duggar, you make that decision that I want to play up. I want to play elite competition. I want to get coached, and I want to be pushed. And that's the route that's been since, you know, the Cyclones started playing. And I for my family, it's been that way since 1976. So that's why we're going to roll with it.
We'll roll with it. We'll
Yeah.
get on the Yellow Cheese Wagon. Head
That's
down
right.
tomorrow. It's a scrimmage
Yeah.
at Anderson County.
Mm-hmm.
They flip-flop. They come down here, or they come up here. This year it's our turn to go down there. Then you got Boone at the stadium next Thursday, right?
Yep.
A scrimmage.
Mhm.
So now is it a wide open full scrimmage? They stop and start.
Yeah, we'll
correct?
start and stop. Yeah, we'll usually go to get started. We'll go like our older guys will go O, and our younger guys will go D on one.
Right.
You know, like 7-on-7, kind of going that way, but it's
Mhm.
live, and then we'll flip, and then we'll kind of settle down, get everybody a little break, and then we'll tee it up. You know.
Get on with it.
Yeah. And we'll go 10 plays with O or D, and then our last play we'll go like down in distance. If you get it, you keep on going. So it's good scrimmage. Anderson County's elite. You know, we've been down there numerous times. You know, we've won them down there, and they've beat us down there. And it's a great opportunity to go scrimmage. You know, we're not scrimmaging locally. I think it's good for our kids to get on a bus. What are you going to do going into hostile territory? What are you going to do when, you know, it's just you and your boys out there? You know, I don't stand in the huddle. I don't call plays for the huddle. I'm on the sideline, you know, and so that's the way our program's been ran. If I have to go out there, that's not going to be good for our kids,
That's
you know.
it.
So great. Richie his son played a couple years ago, number 25. He's at Naval Academy, got a full ride there. Going to be in service. So he's a great head coach down there, does a great job. They run exactly what their high school runs. We run exactly what our high school runs. So it's a great tune-up for when we get back and get ready to go for the season.
We're here live again at Cannon's Fine Home Furnishings. Hello, Angie Wilbur. Hello, Jimmy Stout down in Georgia watching. Baker's watching. Hello, lady. How you doing? We had Meet the Cyclones Friday night. Great turnout.
Yeah.
I just thought it was a really cool thing. 11 sets of brothers playing
That's cool,
Cyclones.
isn't it? Yeah.
Is that not awesome?
That's awesome. Yeah. Yeah. And I would say there's more with like cheer siblings, you know, like brothers and then a cheerleader. And then you could imagine like the sibling that plays in the band.
The band too.
Yeah. You know, and then what's cool for us, like you talked to Lisa, like, you know, I'm coaching her second child through, you know, so it's pretty awesome to see you're getting other athletes, their brothers that coming through, you know, some players, you know, I coached Brian Jenkins, and now I'm coaching Bradley Jenkins, you know, and so it's pretty awesome to see. It's all awesome, little longevity there, and get to see the next kind of generation of future Cyclones come through.
Hey, Brown, how you doing, buddy? He's watching the show, too. Appreciate that. So I'm going to run them down for you. These are the kids on the team right now. Again, we'll run them down numerically. 0, Peyton Wallen. 3, Ryder Witten. 4, Tyson Price. 6, Cooper Fair. 7, Brady Cannon. 8, Will Lewis. 9, Nick DeBall. 10, Carter Whitlock. 12 is Easton Metcalf. 13 is Drayden Yoakley. 14 is Bradley Jenkins. 15, Ben Ringley. 16, Parker Burleson. Camp Harden, that's a football name.
Yes, sir.
Camp Harden, 7th grader. We're 17. The Clemson boys, Coleman, 18, Colin, 19, brothers. Andrew White wears 20, Titus Turner, 21. Avery Kent, 23. Nolan Smith, 24. Lucas Holly, 25. Quentin Turner's 26. Nehemiah Wells, 27. Nate Money, 28. Paxton Townsend, 29. 30 is Neelan Street. 31 is Jonathan Silva. 32 is Cash Reese. 33 is Bradley Farmer. 34 is Luke Schlegel. 35 is Elijah Odom. 36 is Graham Stewart. 40 is Hadley Reed. 41 is Wyatt Eastep. 44 is Cosmo Vereen. 45 is Liam Simmerly. 48 is Tibby Norman. 50 is Matthew Johnson. 51 is Lucas Whaley. 52 is Samuel Gorby. 53 is Tristan Cole. How many places right now are we talking middle school football rosters on a sports show anywhere, and we stream their games?
I know exactly.
I mean,
we're lucky.
It's
I told our guys yesterday, my nephew from Dallas was here. My family's been here for about the whole week, you know, and so he was down there at the Ryder Center, got a workout in, and me and him was in and out of the locker room, and I was picking his brain about stuff, and I was putting up laundry in the locker room, and I told him, you stream the games, and he said, man, now he's going to Oklahoma. He's 5-star,
You're going with that.
Yeah, he's going to. He's won 2 state championship, and he's elite. And he said, "Man, these guys got it made." And so I told him that, and they got some of our guys don't know how lucky they got it, And so, yes, they put in the work. Yes, we ask them to do more, but at the end of the day, you're made of more, So when you go get a job application, they're going to say, look at your resume and say, "Oh, you played football for Elizabethton. That's where Evan Carter's from. That's where Jason Witten's from. That's from
Parker
Hughes is from. That's where Ross Rollins.
Rollins.
Not only that's just sport. I'm not talking. What if the band, the Murder 101? Like it's just you're from the hard working town. I'm gonna hire this person because I know what they are. I know what they're about.
That documentary, by the way, Murder 101, had Alex Campbell on the show last week. It's the number one, or was last week, the number one documentary in the world. It's now been put over into 240 countries. From little old Elizabethton, Tennessee. And you got a Jason Witten, an Evan Carter, a Parker Hughes, a Bryson Rollins, a Jake Roberts. I'm going to leave somebody out that's playing.
Yeah.
And so, I mean, it just goes on and on. A little town, if you're watching outside the area, it's a little town of 14,000 people. And we're cranking it out. We're a blue collar. We get after it. Here's the rest of the roster. 54 is Cole Reese. Gabriel Garland is 55. Maiden Fain is 56. Kason Wainscott is 57. Easton Baggett wears 58. Jonathan Garland 59. Briar Potter 60. Carter White 61. Austin Reese 62. Colton Wolf will wear 63. Milo Miller 64. Jasper Powers, one of the brothers we introduced the other night, he'll wear 66. Lucas Greer 67. Luke Miller 71. Carter Robertson is 72. Dawson Ledford is 76. Jax Richardson Holt will be 77. Peyton Profit is 80. Joseph Black will be 81. Maverick Sweeney, that's football name.
Yes, sir.
Maverick
Sweeney, yes, sir.
82. Colt Schlegel's 83. Connor Rocket is 85. Brody Rose will wear 86. Peyton Borquez will wear 88. Dawson Reese 89. Maddox Bishop 90. Sam O'Vera 91. Landon Hunt 92. 95 is Finn Leach, and 98 is Jonathan Robichaud. Coaches, Brock Pittman, Jerry Jenkins, Dave Campbell, Wes Irwin, Matt Fox, Dalton Mitchell, who's working here today, Tom Pate, Ryan Witten. Team managers, Casey Malone, and your administration is Chris Berry, Travis Williams, and Rachel Darnell. So, you talk as football, but it really starts at the top. I mean, it starts with Mr. Van Huss, down to Chris Berry, down to Travis Williams, AD. These guys have poured into, they understand the importance, and they're all about the importance of not just football, but athletics in this town.
Yeah, I think this, if you have a good football team, most likely, and you have a good football season, it goes hand in hand with your school year.
Sure.
And so that's why football's in the fall, right? And so get your school started off on the right foot, and win or lose, that's not the fact. It's just, obviously we all want to win, but the competition that we play is elite. The facilities that we train in are elite. The helmets that we wear are elite. Our uniforms are elite. Our training gears are elite. I mean, our guys have been drinking Gatorade for, most people just can barely get water. We've been drinking Gatorade for the last 2 weeks, just so we make sure they get hydrated, And so just think like it does start at the top. Those people that you mentioned, they kind of pave the way to make sure they really give us the tools for us so we can succeed, And so that every requirement is made. All we really ask our guys to do is show up and have a great attitude and work hard. We'll take care of all the other stuff. When they walk through those gates, make sure they just leave everything behind them and let us just help them, And so, yeah, it's going to be hard. Yeah, it's hot. Yeah, it's early in the morning. But, I mean, to do what we want to do and to do what we compete with what we got, that's what we got to do.
Other folks are watching the show from other parts of the area, and they are blown away that our kids in Elizabethton, for all intents and purposes, don't really pay for anything. Everything's kind of laid out there for them because of the fundraising efforts. So I know I ran into a lady at the Crazy Eights road race a couple of weeks ago when I was emceeing it. She said, gosh, over there in Elizabethton, you guys take care of your kids. Our kids, we got to pony up this, or there's a football fee we got to pay, and this and that, we got to pay for this and that. She said, your kids in Elizabethton for the most part, everything's paid for, everything's covered. That's true, isn't it?
Yes, sir. Yeah, no, we don't ask a dime from athletes. Yeah, they do fundraising. We sell the little discount cards right now going on, and I think we're going to do a little discount thing at Freddy's, which is cool. Freddy's is a community involvement. They want to sponsor, so go down and eat, have a night out, like a Freddy's night out, which they donate like the proceeds of the money for us. But I mean, it's. Kids don't ask. We ask them to fundraise and play ball, and to give us their best effort, communicate with us when they're not going to be there, if a kid says, hey, Coach, I got church camp, I never say no. If a kid says, hey, Coach, I'm going to Dollywood, I never say no. The show will go on. We'll train, we'll have practice, but, we don't say no. We want those guys to go and do a thing. As long as they communicate with us, we're cool with it. We were a kid once. My mom never would miss a practice, so we didn't even go there, so even sick, hurt, whatever, you just go on, you can pony up and go. But yeah, I mean, we are living in a great community, supported us, and like I said, I'm sure before my granddad, the community was just like that. But I know for a fact, since my granddad was here and now Coach Wooden's here, just the foundation, the support, the awesome texts, the hugs that you get from people in this community about, hey, Coach, just continue to go on. A couple of weeks ago, Mark French was here. He was a kicker in the late 70s, early 80s. Played on my granddad's really good teams. He was up taking care of some family business. Hadn't been up here since 2007, and we came in. He came by with practice. We took him in the facilities. He said every Friday night, he checks his phone to see the score. And he's not been here in 40 years, and so he caught me and Sean to the side and said, hey man, you guys just keep doing what you're doing, man. He goes, so he's all of us are proud, so that's always encouraging for us, because really why we do it is we've walked in those guys' shoes. We've raised by a single mother. We've raised by our grandparents. We know what it's like to walk down those hallways, what it's like to wear the orange and black, what it's like to be a freshman and asked to play up, to be a seventh grader and asked to play up. So, hopefully we can use that to help, to our advantage and get the guys to do more,
So you scrimmage tomorrow, what is it, 1 o'clock?
1 o'clock, yeah, can't wait on that one. That's going to be
at Anderson
It's
County.
a scrimmage, but we're going to treat it like a game.
Oh, yeah. It's on, boys.
It's on. I can't wait.
We're hitting somebody else.
Yes, sir. We're hitting for somebody else, get coaches against somebody else. I'm so excited for our community to see what our kids have done. We're so much stronger because of the Ryder Center, the work that our kids put in this off season. We're so much stronger. We've really been lucky not had many injuries, just a few things, but minors. But I think that's helped us a little bit. We're just more flexible and more just can take care of ourselves with our body. The impact when we land on the turf, and we can bounce right back up. So I think that's been a huge impact on our team, and I'm just excited. We got a lot of big bodies. Got a lot of guys who can run, and not only just 8th grade team, 7th grade team, 6th grade team. All those guys, they ask, we coach them all. Whatever. Ryder's the quarterback, and Coleman and Ben are playing quarterback. They're asked to do what he does, and so that doesn't change at Tia Duggar, and it doesn't change at Elizabeth High School.
So the format has changed. I think somebody said last year the varsity played first in JV, so now it's flip-flop.
Right, yep. Todd Newberry, longtime friend at Greenville, he got it flipped to varsity playing first. People were loading up the JV game, so he got it flipped, and so now he flipped it back. Greenville's kind of done it the last couple of years, but now it'll be the JV and then the varsity. So, I mean, it'll help for the crowds. It'll help with the band,
Oh, yeah.
It's hard to play at a 5:15 kickoff.
A lot of people just get
you
off
can't
work.
get off work, So it'll be good, and then our guys, we got first 3 games are at home, and we hit the road for 4, and then come back home for the big one, the G team, the green team.
So JV will start at what time?
5:30. And then right after we'll start with the varsity,
which is
about 7-ish, 7:15.
Yeah, thereabouts. Okay,
Yep.
so we'll be doing the varsity game. So looking at the team, getting ready to head to Anderson County. Now you get a chance to see them here if you can't make it to Anderson County tomorrow. A lot of folks are working, and we get that. So, but next Thursday they'll be here against who you say, Daniel Boone.
Yep.
It'll be what time at the stadium?
Probably late evening, whenever they're
6 or 7, somewhere there.
because we start school Monday, so.
So right now, if you had to grade the team, A, B, C, or D going into the first scrimmage. Season hadn't started yet for T.A. Duggar. What do you think? What would you grade?
Oh man, that's tough. You put me on the spot right here. I'd say on the field, like just straight on the field, playing football, we're a B plus. I'd like for them to have a little bit more energy. I know they're tired of hitting each other, and I know they're tired of getting up at 7 in the morning. So our energy level is about a C. But our team overall, I think we're right at a B plus. I think, we're without probably the best lineman in the state of Tennessee, Tristan Cole's not being able to play this year, and so we've. I say we didn't have any injuries, but really his is a medical issue where he's not been released to play. So our team has done a really good job of guys have really stepped up. Casey Wainscott, Madden Fain, Dawson Ledford. They've really stepped up. Jax Richardson Holt. They've really stepped up in that absence of Tristan Cole Reese. So I would think that we get down there and we get on the field. I think we're going to surprise a lot of people. Obviously, Liberty Bell, Indian Trail, Greenville, they'll be really good. But I think we'll be right there with them.
So now we'll switch gears and go up here to big boy football. 22 days, 6 hours, 9 minutes.
Yeah.
You're part of the high school staff too. And so they're in pads, shoulder pads this week. They go full pads on Monday, right?
Yeah, right. Yep. So Coach could have went full pads today, or this week, but the varsity is a different breed. You don't want to, especially with 22 days left. They get an extra week, prepare. You want the weather good and school to start and all that. But yeah, railroad rivalry right there. It's going to be a big one. Johnson City comes to Elizabeth. Like I said, told you before. They don't come over here for nothing but a good old brawl. So good old sporting event. So it'll be exciting. Our kids are ready. I think when you have that game at week 1, it really pushes the pressure for guys like Drake and Creed and Carson and Brett Jones and Braden Holt, Evan Moreland to you got to get really ready. It kind of motivates the seniors and the guys, because if you had Patsy there at week 1, it'd be hard to be pulling teeth this morning, So I think it really motivates our coaches. I think it motivates our program. I think it motivates our community. It's a really exciting time, But right out the gate, you go 6A, 6A, 5A. That's tough for a football team. I don't care who you are. So that's going to be 3 tough matchups. We got a great home schedule, so the Bank Stadium it's a good year for the turf, to everybody get there. And so it's going to be really fun season there. The guys are really grinding. Coaches try to keep Coach calm all the time. After practice, me and him's in there in the office early in the mornings. I've really enjoyed this year. Me and him's been getting there really early, like 6 a.m., 5:45 a.m., and there's no one there. And we've just been we've been in his office or in the Rider Center, and we've just been, I don't know, man. I've just been cherishing those moments of us being together, because you just never know, when things are going to change, like Coach Hurley's son situation. I just me and him's really, I probably get on his nerves, but those mornings when we're down there and the garage doors open at Rider Center, I pull in and I try to beat him there, but I can't ever beat him there. But I try to beat him there. I go in there and just try to pick his brain or help him set up. And I've really enjoyed those. I don't know if I'm getting old. I'm going to be 50 in December, so I guess I'm getting soft in my old age, but probably so. But I just really have enjoyed those moments this summer of going down there and just, listening to him talk. And, sometimes I'm talking, sometimes he's talking, sometimes I'm asking questions, and sometimes there's just silence, and just I'm just kind of trying to help him any way I can to get ready to go for summer, So I know he carries a heavy burden. It's important for him everybody's got to have a captain of the ship, just like the owner of Cannons, to continue to do what you've been doing, promoting our school, promoting our teams. And so I just try to ease it a little bit.
Well, we talked up there, and in fact, I thought about this the other night when I was doing Meet the Cyclones. I started to do it. I didn't because it was off the script. But you have 11 sets of brothers, and I'm thinking, well, how many brothers get a chance to coach with each other? One being the head coach, one being the assistant, or vice versa, but get a chance to be around each other. And, as you said, cherish it. The older you get, the more you realize, at least I have, the key to this whole thing is, the wins and losses come and go. You just mentioned Mark French. It's all about relationships. And so you get a chance to hang out with your brother, he gets to hang out with you. And those are memories that you never.
Yeah.
I mean, you have those forever, and so that's a
Yeah.
really cool thing. And so you pick his brain, he picks your brain, but we probably need to do that. How many brother combinations? See you guys. See you tomorrow.
See you
The
guys.
Steins are out. So how many brother I'm trying to think off the top of my head how many brothers coach with each other that I know of. Maybe you know that I can't remember off the top of my head, but it's not very many.
Yeah, yeah. And it's like a 45-minute period. It's like 5:45 to 6:30. Just kind of before everything starts, and the kids start trickling in and kind of get things rolling. But it's really cool. I've really enjoyed that. So every morning I'm like, I'm gonna get up earlier and beat him. Wrong answer.
Can't beat him.
Can't beat him there.
He gets there early.
Yeah, and I live closer.
Yeah, he gets there early.
Yeah, he does.
I remember 2 years or 3 years ago, Katie told me the story that it's the first day of practice. So he gets up about 4 a.m. and he's sitting there at the table eating a bowl of cereal.
Mm-hmm.
And she said, What are you doing up at 4 o'clock in the morning? Sean said, It's first day of practice. I'm ready. I got to go.
Yeah.
He was there. So
Yeah.
you ever bounce stuff around the 82? You ever talk to
Oh yeah,
football?
man. Again, the family was all in this past week, so they just left last night. But we were out. We were talking so much ball out at Sean's house that Jason's daughter was like, "Dad, can we talk about something else?" So yeah, we're always we've been really just kind of trying to pick Jason's brain about trying to get our legend and our H-backs the ball more, and just different variations of how we can get our H-backs and tight ends more involved in the passing game. We've always done a really good job with our receivers and our running backs, but now with Legend and the guys that we have coming up, we want to really kind of, get those guys into the routes. And so we've used Jason a lot. Jason's used us. He gets some cool stuff off us, and so it's really, it's fun when we're all together. You always are learning, places that football's taken us. We're really fortunate to be able to say that, hey, we've met, and got to do because of a game, and so
It's back out there. It's hits the ground running. So tomorrow, 1 o'clock at Anderson County, and then Thursday of next week, get a chance to see Tia Duggar in a scrimmage against Boone. And then 2 weeks from today, lights come on. It's for real. They play. You ever play marbles when you were a kid?
I didn't play no marbles. If it wasn't a ball, we didn't have it in.
When you played marbles when you were kids, they played for keepsies.
Oh,
so in 2 weeks, we're playing for keepsies.
Oh yeah, we're playing for keeps. It's all right.
And so we're jacked up and ready to go. And so we appreciate you coming by. And
yeah,
so
no problem. Anytime.
It's awesome. We start our coverage tonight. We got volleyball, a little inter-squad thing, and it morphs into football and basketball and baseball and softball. And look up, it'll be. I don't want it to, but it does. It flies by. You know this. It seems like me in football. You go through the June workouts and you wait and you get through dead week, and then once dead week hits and comes through, then baby, it's on. It's pedal to metal.
Yeah, I know. It's right. It's crazy.
And you look
June
up
was so short, and then July's kind of like, yeah, I love it because I love the practice, and so I absolutely love practice, but it kind of, I'm sure for the guys are like, oh my gosh, So, but it's good though. It's time, and our guys have put in the work and they're ready to go. We coaches are ready to go. We're just super excited about the team that we have. We're a little bit short on number wise, like participation, but the guys that we have, it's allowed us to really coach them really, really hard. Adding Dave Campbell, Wes, Coach Pate to our program, Brock and Matt and Dalton have been there, and got Jerry back. It's just really helped me take some of that load. I feel really comfortable with all those guys. I coached Wes, coached Fox, I coached Dalton. I'm the reason I'm the coach that I am is because Jerry Jenkins, and so he helped me when I was a young 19-year-old coach. He taught me what to do, and so all those guys super comfortable with. Brock and Matt are awesome beat guys, and so for us, we got a great staff. Dave Campbell was the DC for Coach Whitten during the state championship runs. Dalton played every position known, and he's really good with the quarterbacks, and it gives the quarterbacks a break from me, especially having Ryder there at quarterback. Ryder's probably like, dang, I got Dub on my tail, and next year I'll have my dad on my tail, and so kind of gives me a break from the quarterbacks, and Dalton does a great job. But we got a great staff, it's all provided by our school administration, but we appreciate all you do, and can't wait. Anderson County, there's nothing There's nothing better. We could pick anybody to play. I absolutely love going down there and getting an opportunity to scrimmage them. So I greatly appreciate them.
They call it the greatest show on turf down there at Anderson County. We don't play them in the regular season, but we play more times out in football and playoffs down through the years. So we're getting on the yellow cheese wagon.
Oh, yeah, cheese wagon. Yeah, and we're going to yellow. Can't wait.
I've never heard that in my life.
Can't wait. It's going to be so exciting. Going to be head knocking, and it's going to be football, football on July 31st. It's going to be exciting.
As late John Ward would say, it's football time in Tennessee. We say it's football time in Betsy.
Yes, sir. Appreciate
you,
you.
man. Thanks
Yes,
for
sir.
coming
Have a
by.
good day.
Yep. Love talking to the guy. He's a good one, folks. We're lucky to have him. I didn't realize he's turned 50. He's aged well. So must be all those energy drinks. He does well. All right, we'll take a break. We'll come right back again. Our first football broadcast will be 2 weeks from tonight. Joseph Taylor and yours truly bring it to you. Yes, we do T.A. Duggar football. My peeps up in West Virginia went up there and spent some time. They over for vacation. They said, "Now you do middle school football on the live stream." I said, "Yeah." So last year they watched it and they said, "Man, I love that band you guys got. That's a great high school band." I said, "That's not the high school band. That's the T.A. Duggar band. We like the football team. It ain't the middle. That ain't the high school. It's the middle school." So they're a little disbelief in West Virginia back up home about the program and how good it is at T.A. Duggar. I think you said 95-19 is the record over the last 14 years. 95-19. That ain't too shabby, folks. We appreciate him coming by. Again, we've got our cyclone coverage in 22 days, 5 hours and 58 minutes, but who's counting?
After a long, hard day at work, all you want to do is relax at home, right? But how can you possibly relax when your home's not comfortable? If you want to feel more comfortable at home, give Advanced Heat Pump Systems a call today. With over 30 years of experience and the most innovative solutions, you can rest assured that Advanced Heat Pump Systems will make your home more comfortable. Give them a call today, 926-2665, or visit them online at advancedheatpump.com.
On our buddy Misty Counts, owner of Duck Crossing here in downtown Elizabeth, and springs and summer's right around the corner. Why come shopping at Duck Crossing in downtown Elizabeth?
Because we've got everything you could ever dream of. We have 3 floors with over 50 different vendors. We have a great selection. We have more than 75% of our items are vintage, which are 25 years or older. So we are an antique mall, but we specialize in vintage items and things that take care of vintage items, like our cleaning supplies and things like that. We have clothes, we have jewelry, we have a little bit, like I said, of everything.
Yep, and you do. Hours are open?
We're open through the week, 11 to 5:30, Monday through Friday. Saturdays, we're open 10 to 6.
Closed on Sundays.
Closed on Sundays.
How do we find you on social media?
We're on Facebook at Duck Crossing Elizabethton, Instagram at Duck Crossing Antique, and on TikTok.
3 floors, over 50 vendors. Be loyal, buy local, buy it in downtown Elizabeth.
Yes.
The Duck Crossing Antique Store, one of our proud sponsors of Cyclone Sports and the Tom Taylor Sports Show. And back on the Tom Taylor Sports Show, before we get out of here, again, appreciate Coach Witten stopping by. He is a bundle of energy. Now, the whole time he's talking underneath the table, that leg is going, it's 100 miles an hour. And so he is energy personified, and he drinks energy drinks, which I find amazing. He's probably the last guy he's doing energy drink, but he's there, and he's all about it, and we appreciate his intensity. And so they'll be, as you heard him say, he'll be on the bus, the yellow cheese wagon, going to Anderson County tomorrow, and then come back and scrimmage Boone next Thursday here And in 2 weeks, we start the season, which is hard to believe. We've got volleyball tonight. We have an inter-squad volleyball. It's the orange versus the black. They debuted up the team, and so we'll be up there tonight to kind of give you a sneak preview of our volleyball program this year at Elizabethton High School, so we're excited about that. And then we got a football scrimmage. We're not streaming that. We've got the next broadcast will be in 2 weeks. We'll start football with Tia Duggar, and then it's on all the way to May with football, basketball, baseball, softball. We run the gamut all the way through. Got some wrestling along the way too, so it's going to be good. And so that starts everything starts tonight, but really gets going in earnest in 2 weeks. Tia Duggar. So Jad's here with us again. The vacation celebration sale, and so this thing is awesome. Again, thanks for coming back and talking about it. So jump in there and go. Tell us how we can save big. The vacation celebration sale going on now through Monday here at Cannons. Tell us about it.
Yeah, so it starts at $9.99. We got everything in the sales, or everything in the store is on sale, but you get more savings starting at $9.99 with the $500 hotel credit and free delivery, or 12 months interest-free financing. Then $14.99 the hotel credit, free delivery, or 18 months free financing.
Mm-hmm.
Then $24.99 and over is the $500 hotel credit, free delivery and setup, free sales tax, and or the 48 months 0%.
There you got it. So you can choose. So again, geographically, you guys have been to Hampton over the last week or so. Roan Mountain. Where else have you had the truck going to?
They've a lot in Elizabeth, and I think tomorrow they're going to Laurel Bloomery.
Laurel Bloomery? Yeah, Mountain
area.
City. Yeah. They're in Roan Mountain today, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Going to Mountain City tomorrow. They've been to Johnson City. They've been, as you heard them say, in Hampton. So you've sent out here bedding, a love seat, what else you told me? A sectional.
Bedroom group.
Lift chair today went to Roan Mountain.
Mm-hmm.
So, folks, the sale's on. You can go on the web. The web is
cannonshomestore.com.
cannonshomestore.com. You can go on Facebook at Cannons Fine Home Furnishings.
Mm-hmm.
And then you can give them a call. And that phone number is
423-543-6937.
Yep. It's good through Monday. The sale's good through Monday. So if you want to save, why would you not? I mean, those are some really, really good deals. Of a mom and pop furniture store has been at it since 1973. That would put us at how many years? That would be
53.
I don't know. Let's look at. I don't want to embarrass myself. Let's, because I will. Because I can't cipher that good off the top of my head. So let's do it right here. 2026 minus 1973, 53 years. So what you said? You said 53? Why'd I even do this then? It's not that I didn't believe the guy. 53 years they've been doing it. So when you're in business for 53 years, you're doing something right. You've earned people's trust, obviously, that they know they're going to get a product, get treated fairly. When they call here, when you call here and you have a question, or for whatever reason you call, you get his voice, you get a live body, and not a recording.
Yeah.
And then you deal with the delivery guys, who I just think are top shelf. When they've brought stuff to me in the past, they'll give me probably, and I can live with that, a 2-hour window, because I know they have deliveries ahead of me, so sometimes I run into some snags. But I know in the years past when I had at the big box store, I had a refrigerator sent, and they said, well, we'll be there in an 8-hour window. So I took a whole day off of work, that's 20 years ago, to get a refrigerator. And I thought, I ain't got time to do this. And they came out of that 8 hours, about the 7-hour and 42-minute mark, right before they hit the 8 hours, they finally showed up. You give a window of what time? A couple hours?
Yeah, 2 hour.
Yeah. Plus they'll take my cell phone, your cell phone. They'll call you when they get down to the one right before yours. Say, okay, we're leaving. We're getting ready to come your way, so you'll know that they're on their way. So yeah. I can live with that. I'm okay with that. When they get there, they take out your old furniture, haul it back here. So it's not like, well, you buy something from Cannons. Well, we're going to do the old stuff. Well, they take the old stuff out.
We do.
All the way. So there you go. It's a no-brainer. It's good through Monday, the sale. Also, before I let you go, you can get a king for the price of a queen. Tell me about that.
So we got two mattresses to choose from. One's a 14-inch at $7.99. for the king or queen. Then a 16-inch is $9.99 for the king or queen.
There you go. It's all right here, folks, at Cannon's Fine Home Furnishing. You're going to be downtown for the car show on Saturday. Come in here. They're going to be open. Car show will be here. It'll be all day, but you can still get in here and shop at Cannon's, and don't wait till then. Come here tomorrow or later on today because you're open till, what today? 5?
Till 6.
Till 6?
Mm-hmm.
10. So what is it, Monday through Friday? It's 10 till 6?
Yeah.
Saturday, 9 to 5:30.
9 to 5.
9 to 5.
Mm-hmm.
So there you go. You have plenty of time coming here and shop and take advantage of the vacation celebration sale. Now that $500 hotel credit, that gets you anywhere in the country, right? You can pick. There's a list of places you can go. Is that right?
Yeah. So I was just looking at just Pigeon Forge, and I got my wife and 4 kids, and there was probably 60 different hotels to choose from.
It's awesome.
Yeah.
So that's bells and whistles you get when you shop here. Be loyal, buy local, and buy it right here in Betsy from Cannon's Fine Home Furnishings. So, man, I appreciate you.
And not a problem.
Thank you for coming over and doing this. Quick break. We'll wrap it up right after this from one of our great sponsors. She's right around the corner. Our dear friend, our buddy, Sherry Holtzclaw from the Jewelers Bench. We're talking to our buddy, Sherry Holtzclaw, the owner of the Jewelers Bench, proud sponsor of Cycling Sports and the Tom Bailey Sports Show. E. Newtons. You got a ton of them. Just about E. Newtons, would you please?
I do have a ton of them. They are 14 karat gold filled. They're stretchy. They come in 3 different sizes and easy to wear. You can swim in them. You can work out in them. You can sleep in them. They hold up very well. And there's also a lot of different colors. And then coming soon, I'll be getting the America, the 250 birthday celebration ones in, hopefully soon. I've been waiting.
Hundreds of them they have. I don't think anybody else anywhere has more E. Newtons than the Jewelers Bench.
Now, usually everybody that comes in is pleasantly surprised with what I have in stock.
Hundreds, I'm not kidding you, hundreds of E. Newtons here at the Jewelers Bench. Hours are open?
We're open Monday through Friday, 9:30 to 6, and on Saturday, 9:30 to 4.
Social media, how do we find you?
Facebook and Instagram.
And the magic phone number is?
423-542-5600.
So if you want E. Newtons, come here first. I promise you, they got more selection than anywhere else in the Tri-Cities, in my humble opinion. The E. Newtons at the Jewelers Bench, proud sponsor of Cyclone Sports and the Tom Bailey Sports Show. And back at the Tom Bailey Sports Show, before we get out of here, Tom Bailey Sports Show, before we get out of here and get ready to get set up for a little volleyball tonight, here's a couple more little stories I want to pass on to you. If you're a Atlanta Falcon fan, you have quarterback issues. Tua, he's got a tight back. He's not ready to go. You got Penix, who is hurt. He's not ready to go. So they went out and signed Cooper Rush on a 15 to 30-day contract till these guys get healed up. So you're going into training camp. You've already started training camp with, again, a quarterback situation. It's up in the air for the Atlanta Falcons. Then you have Taysom Hill is not going back to the Saints, which I find interesting. They start training camp. I mean, that really puts them in a bad spot. The team, I mean, maybe they knew this. Maybe they did behind the scenes. But this guy comes out and says, we're starting training camp. Oh, by the way, I'm not going back in. I'm done. Well, okay. If you knew that back in April, you could have made some concessions for that by drafting somebody different to take his place. But so he comes out the first week of training camp, says, I'm not going back in as a Saint. So known as a Swiss Army knife, because he played all these different positions, quarterback, running back, tight end, wide receiver, and special teams. So now he says, I'm not going to be a New Orleans Saint. I don't know if I'm going to keep playing, but I'm not going to be a Saint. So it really puts the Saints, I mean, I think the guy's a great athlete, but that really tarnishes my thoughts about this guy because he's left the team hanging out to dry. It's all about him. If you knew you weren't coming back, why wouldn't you tell the team that way? As I said, back in April when at the draft, they could have got somebody to take your place. So I don't agree with that. So totally disagree with how he's handled that. It's not fair to the New Orleans Saints. I'm not a Saints fan, but it's not fair how he did it. So there you go. So he said, no, I'm not coming back. He set a record. I was trying to find it here real quick. Yeah, somewhere I read where he did. Oh, here it is. If he does not play, he'll retire as one of the only 5 players in NFL history to score at least 10 touchdowns, rushing the ball, receiving the ball, and passing the ball. He's the only player in the Super Bowl era to have at least 1,000 yards in all 3 categories: rushing the ball, catching the ball, and passing the ball. It's pretty good. So thus the nickname Swiss Army Knife, because he was so valuable in so many different ways to the Saints. He says, I'm not coming back. So that's wrong. You don't do people that way, but that's what he did. All right, last thing. First time in the NBA in 5 years, NBA will not play any preseason games in the Middle East for the obvious reasons. We got a war going on over there. Decision comes amid the tensions between the United States and Iran and the ongoing conflict in the regions. The NBA said they're going to err on the side of safety and security for the players in the NBA, which I totally get. So no preseason games this year in the NBA in the Middle East. Makes perfect sense. Why would you put your people in harm's way, because you don't know what's going to happen over there? They don't know what's going to happen over there. I just know they've been fighting for, go back to the biblical days. They're going to keep fighting till the Lord comes. But we're in it, and so there you are. All right, so let's finish it up by give you the verse of the day. Psalms 125, 1 and 2 says, "Those who trust in the Lord are like Mount Zion, which cannot be shaken but endures forever. As the mountains surround Jerusalem, so the Lord surrounds his people, both now and forevermore." That's awesome. What a comforting thought to know that we cannot be shaken if we just give our situations to him and go on about our day and leave it to him to handle. Not easy to do, and it's not. How he sees fit because he's God and knows what's best for all of us. He does. And that he surrounds us, protects us, and shelters us like the mountains do around Jerusalem. It's a great way to look at it. Thank you, Lord Jesus. You care that much for us and love us that much. You want us to give it to you to handle and resolve. What a good way to end the show. Psalms 125, 1 and 2. The verses of the day here today on the Tom Taylor Sports Show. Thanks to Axel. Thanks to Chad, and thank you certainly to Coach Ryan Whitten stopping by and talking to us. We will rejoin you right around 7 o'clock tonight for the Cyclone intra-squad volleyball game. And so we'll have the Orange versus the Black. Get a chance to see them for the first time this year. They're getting ready to start their season in a couple of weeks. So we thought we'd come by tonight and do a little inter-squad scrimmage, and we'll stream it live, video and audio, right around 7 tonight. It's free to come watch. Come out and support these girls at John Treadway Gymnasium on the campus of Elizabethton High School. Until then, we'll say thanks for watching. Show number 2,543 from Cannon's Fine Home Furnishings in downtown Elizabethton. Be loyal. Buy local, buy it in Betsy, buy it from Cannons. We'll see you back here tonight at 7 o'clock for the volleyball. Tomorrow, we'll wrap up the week and kick off the weekend from Food City and Gray on the Food City Friday. See them. Thanks for watching the show. We close it, as always, by saying, bloom where you're planted, and win or lose, be a good sport. Thanks for watching the Tom Taylor Sports Show today, live at Cannon's Fine Home Furnishings in downtown Elizabeth.